Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé. I can't believe Jasmine Pineda doesn't fully trust Matt Brannis with their baby Matty. I'm truly surprised that Jasmine Pineda from 90-Day. The Last Resort only trusts herself to care for her daughter, Matilda, at night and doesn't even accept help from Matt Brannis. She moved to the United States with the hope of a happy married life with Gino Palazzolo. However, their relationship deteriorated after they got married. They later participated in 90-Day, The Last Resort Season 2, to find a solution to their intimacy issues. After attending a few therapy sessions, Jasmine proposed the idea of an open marriage to Gino and to have Matt as her sexual partner. Initially, Gino was hesitant to include Matt as a third party because he felt that Jasmine had already established an emotional bond with him. However, Gino eventually realized that he had few options, and he reluctantly agreed to Jasmine's request. After the couple left the resort, things took a different turn. I was shocked when Jasmine announced her pregnancy with Matt in February 2025. She kept her due date undisclosed during tell-all, and on April 9, disclosed that she had given birth to her daughter, Matilda, aka Matty, on March 21 through natural childbirth. Matilda is Jasmine's third child, so she already has experience with newborns and knows what works best. However, I'm surprised that she doesn't allow Matt to help her with the baby at night. Recently, Jasmine posted an Instagram story revealing that she only trusts herself to take care of the baby at night. Jasmine added, "I'm the only person allowed to take care of her at night. Dad has offered multiple times, as well as paying for doula's answer is no thanks." Jasmine mentioned that she feeds her baby, helps her burp, and waits for 25 minutes before laying her down. It's understandable for Jasmine to have reservations about leaving her newborn with a stranger, especially since this is her first experience as a mother to a daughter. However, it is concerning that she doesn't even allow Matt to care for Matilda during the night, potentially preventing him from fulfilling his role as a father. The reasons behind this lack of trust between Matt and Jasmine remain unclear to me. However, I'm not too worried because I believe their relationship is still new, and they're working on building trust with one another. I'm hopeful that, over time, Jasmine will come to trust Matt as a parent. Nonetheless, I'm worried that they may face disagreements if their parenting approaches differ. Jasmine tends to be controlling, which may not align well with Matt's views. Hopefully, the 90-Day The Last Resort star will find ways to resolve their issues. It's been a whirlwind ever since Jasmine Pineda and Matt Brannis stepped onto our screens in the latest season of 90-Day Fiancé, the next chapter. From the moment their long-distance romance transitioned into domestic reality, fans were already bracing for impact. But no one expected things to spiral quite like this, especially when it comes to baby Matty. Yes, baby Matty. The precious little bundle of joy that was supposed to bring the couple closer seems to be wedged between a storm of second-guessing, protective instincts, and unresolved trust issues. And honestly, I can't believe Jasmine doesn't fully trust Matt with her own child. Let's unpack this chaos, shall we? The protective mama bear. Jasmine has always been a fierce personality. Whether she was sparring with exes, battling with cultural differences, or defending her views on intimacy and independence. But motherhood has taken that fire and dialed it up tenfold. And while her instincts to protect Matty are commendable, fans are beginning to notice something off. Time and time again, cameras have captured Jasmine hovering over Matt like a hawk every time he picks up Matty. Whether he's warming a bottle, changing a diaper, or trying to soothe a crying spell, there's Jasmine in the background offering tips that feel more like a micromanaging drill sergeant than a supportive partner. And the worst part, Matt notices, and so do we. A history of mistrust. To be fair, Jasmine's trust issues didn't sprout out of nowhere. Early in the season, she opened up about her childhood and past relationships where she often felt abandoned or let down. Her fiery personality, often misunderstood as controlling, is often rooted in trauma. But Matt, he's no slouch. Sure, he's not perfect. Remember the great baby monitor debacle where he forgot to charge the camera for their nursery? That earned him the now iconic Jasmine side-eye. Still, he's shown real effort, attending every parenting class, waking up for midnight feedings, and even baby-wearing Matty, while doing laundry like some kind of Pinterest dad come to life. So why can't Jasmine just moment in episode 8 when Jasmine walks into the nursery and finds Matt singing to Matty, badly? Like tone-deaf dad singing Baby Shark levels of badly. Instead of laughing or joining in, Jasmine freezes at the doorway with a look of concern that felt deeper than just cringing at off-key notes. Later in a confessional, she admits, I don't know if Matt understands how fragile Matty is. Like, he holds him fine, but I see every little thing, every twitch, every noise. I see danger where Matt sees a cute face. That line hit hard. Because it's not just about bottles or burping. Jasmine is carrying the weight of being the only safety net she's ever known. And letting Matt take the reins, even temporarily, feels like walking away from the edge of a cliff and hoping the other person doesn't drop the rope. Daddy tries his best. Matt, bless him, keeps trying. He's enrolled in infant CPR, bought parenting books with post-it notes sticking out of them like battle plans, and even learned some Spanish lullabies to help Matty connect with his Panamanian heritage. But when your partner doesn't believe you're capable, even when you've done everything to prove it, that stings. In one heart-wrenching scene, Matt finally breaks. I feel like I'm on trial every day. One wrong step and I'm not just a bad husband, I'm a danger to my own kid. That hurts, man. And it does hurt. Because we've seen the quiet ways he tries to reassure Jasmine. Letting her double-check everything, staying calm when she redoes tasks he just did, and constantly asking, "Is this okay?" before every move. Therapy or trouble. Episode 10 brings a flicker of hope as the couple agrees to attend joint counseling, not just for their relationship, but for co-parenting. The therapist quickly pinpoints the real issue. Jasmine doesn't just fear for Matty. She fears losing control. This isn't about Matt being incapable, the therapist says. It's about Jasmine feeling like if she doesn't watch everything, something will go wrong, because that's her default mode. But that's not sustainable. And it's not. Because parenting isn't a solo mission. It's messy, chaotic, and beautifully shared. And if Jasmine doesn't learn to let Matt stumble a little, how will he ever grow into the father he wants to be? Fans sound off. Of course, the fandom has feelings. Twitter lit up during the infamous baby bath argument when Jasmine literally yanked the sponge out of Matt's hand because he was too aggressive with the water. One user tweeted, "Jasmine needs to chill. That man is not trying to drown the baby. He's just rinsing shampoo." Another wrote, "Matt deserves a Dad of the Year award just for surviving this constant supervision. Let him breathe." But not everyone's throwing shade. Some viewers, especially moms, sympathize with Jasmine. She's not trying to control. One Reddit user commented, "She's scared. And when you're scared all the time, control feels like safety." The heart of the matter. In the end, it's not really about trust in the traditional sense. Jasmine trusts that Matt loves her. She trusts that he loves Matty. But she hasn't yet learned to trust that loving someone is enough to keep them safe. And that's the core issue. Because love doesn't come with safety guarantees. There are no helmets or handrails in parenting, just two people figuring it out one burp cloth and sleepless night at a time. So what's next? Will Jasmine loosen the reins? Will Matt finally be trusted to take Matty on a solo stroller walk without a live streaming GoPro attached to the canopy? Time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the journey from "I don't trust you" to "I trust you with our child" is one of the hardest paths a couple can walk. And 90 Day Fiancé has never been better at showing us every uncomfortable, heartbreaking, and ultimately hopeful step of that journey.